had to help carry the package because it was way too heavy for that little girl. I am shocked. Look how huge. Ta-da! It's finally here. I'm so excited. I can't believe I had to wait 3 days to receive it and it felt like forever. Okay guys, this looks so huge and I just got 24 inches. This package is almost as huge as my iMac. So the thing is, I actually need to get some work done as I have just about an hour to do that done, because later on I need to drive to my sister and help her out because tomorrow she opens her bridal store and she has an opening event and I need to help her, but I can't work with when this is here. So there are a few more things in there that I need to get out. But first of all, I will make some space on my table. Please ignore the clothes on there from my son. But yeah, basically I need to clean up the space because this is way too huge. It's the same as my iMac. So we got all of these cables and also some in here.
Left me with a burning heart. Summer comes and goes, they say.
Don't ask me why, but I actually expected the proportion, the ratio to be more like this. And it's so long, but I guess it makes sense when I open the Photoshop and have all of my layers and everything in here or in there, then I have more space to draw. So I did this step and I guess now I need to open it from the back and then put on all of the cables. I'm using USB-C type and I do have Ergo Stand, but the package is way too huge and I need my husband to help me with it. So I will need this one and this one. Yeah, and I need this one, USB-C. So I didn't film this step, how I opened the back part, but it was really hard and crushed my hand with it, with the plastic. Oh.
Sunrise, forever in your life.
Good morning, friends! It's been 5 days since the last time I filmed receiving this beautiful piece of art. And since then, my husband helped me to build this Ergo stand. It's so freaking heavy and also really big, and my table seems way too small and I don't have a space for anything. But the good thing is I can move it a little bit around. I wasn't sure whether I want to get flexi arm. I don't know whether I can install it on my table, and I really like my table as it is. Also, if the sound is a bit weird, just kidding. If the sound is a little bit weird, it's because I received this new microphone and I am trying it out. Really unhappy with it up until now, but it's a long story, and I think I just need to invest a little bit more money if I want to be happy with my microphones and with the sound, just because sound is but let's see. Is this better? I'm not sure. But also, if I'm holding it with my one hand, how do I supposed to show you things and do things? Let's talk about this Wacom Cintique and about this Ergo Stand. I'm being really honest, I've already tried it out a little bit. What I like about this stand is that you can move your Cintiq around. So my favorite position is this one. And I can just like sit here and draw and have my iMac there and MacBook there. And you can also move it around like this if you need to. I don't think I will be using it like this just because it's been way too long and I need my tools and everything, and I'm used to working on my iPad horizontally. I also received this remote in the package. I've tried using it and I actually do. You can set up the settings to all of the buttons, and I did like undo or redo, and I know I can do that on my computer, but still. Let's set it up, let's turn it on, and let's talk about how much trouble, okay, not trouble, but struggle I actually had started working on it. Exactly. As you see, I really didn't have much space on my computer, so I set it up like this. I plugged the USB-C into my MacBook, and now I can open it, turn it on. So I have a touch version, which means I can use my finger, click on anything, but I can also turn it off if I don't want to use it like this. Yesterday I did a little bit of sketching just to trying to find the feel and how to work with it, because it's different from the iPad and I really do need some time just figuring it out, because it's way too different. Okay, perhaps not way too different, but it's a little bit different than the iPad and the Procreate. It has much more tools and much more possibilities, which is actually also why I decided to buy myself a Cintiq Pro. So the one thing that took me the longest up until now is just realizing that I do need my MacBook on the left side, because I need my keyboard to be able to just move things around and use shortcuts to go quickly through my workflow. I also wanted to be honest with you, I am still using my mouse sometimes for some of the things and some of the steps on the Cintiq Pro. And what I've seen from other artists, they usually don't. They just use their pen. And I think it's more about the practice and time, and with the time I will be able to do the same. Usually I am spending my time on the couch drawing and illustrating, and now I need to sit on my table and I need to work from here, which is sounds not so good, but actually it's really good, because I feel like I'm more motivated that way. I feel like more working and just doing things, just because on the couch I feel like chilling and not really working. And yeah, it's been great. For the last few days I've been staying up until 10 p.m. trying to figure this whole thing out. I also must say I love how big I can make my canvas, and was one of the main reasons to get this graphics tablet. But just look at the quality and the texture. If you have Photoshop, you can download a lot of different brushes for free, and I did that, and I really enjoying them, and I'm not sure whether I even need to buy any new brushes, but let's see. I am really used to like few brushes on my Procreate, which I think I will be really missing them on my Photoshop. I did research it, and they aren't available for Photoshop, just for Procreate, which is sad, but that's okay. It's the new opportunity to find new ones and just try new things out. That's good, right? So I just wanted to show you how smooth the brush can go, and with a different pressure. Okay, I would change the side. Oh, I really love it. The one thing with the touch function though, sometimes I don't see that, but then I see those little brush strokes that I did with my finger, which can be really annoying. I also ordered one more thing, which I really wanted to open with you, and it is a drawing glove, supposed to help you not to like leave all of the marks on the screen from your hand while drawing and just moving smoothly. And my thought was just like perhaps it would help me to avoid like actually drawing it with my hand. So let's open it up. Ta-da! I am right-handed. It looks fancy, right? It's a little bit too big for me, but I think it's one size, which is okay. Is it comfortable? I don't think so, but I think I just need to get used to it. But oh no, guys, I still can draw with my hand, so it doesn't actually help. So, will I say bye-bye to my iPad Pro forever? No, I don't think I would ever can do that. This is where I started my digital drawing journey, and this is my best friend. I do love iPad. I love how it feels. I love how it looks, and I love Procreate. I wanted to get myself Cintiq Pro for the bigger projects where I need to, and I want to go more into the detail and everything. And yeah, I illustrated the whole picture book on my iPad, but it was really hard and complicated. I like to use a lot of layers, and I just needed to go and merge them and duplicate it and merge them again and again and again, just because I had like 50 layers available, which sounds a lot, but if you know my process, my digital drawing process, you know that I need much more, and I want to have more. I didn't want to merge all of the layers all the time, and I just wanted to build up on top sometimes. And yeah, also I really do love how big my workspace actually is. It doesn't look like much bigger, right? But it actually is. I love the texture, I love the quality, and what I really like about having touch is like actually being able to zoom in and out as I'm used to doing in my Procreate. Okay friends, I am really annoyed because I was just filming for about 10 minutes and talking about the Cintiq and the iPad and everything, and then I checked the sound. This little thing stopped working. I had 10 minutes of information, uncut information that I wanted to share with you, and now I need to do that all over again, and I just don't know what I was talking about. So this will be going back to the shop. So one of the reasons I really wanted to get a Cintiq is because of the file size. I can go on my iPad as big as 8,000 and 8,000 pixels with a 300 dpi, and I will get maximum 4 layers. One more thing, when working with such a big file, from my experience, that with the time when you get more detailed with your work, Procreate doesn't respond very well while working on it, and sometimes I just get thrown out of the program and can go back in just because the file size is way too big. But it also depends on how big of the space on your iPad is. I have a 246 gigabytes, I think, where which sounds a lot, but it actually isn't. So if you're thinking about buying an iPad, it is enough if you have a simpler style, or you don't need a lot of layers. I do. I really liked it, and if you know my workflow, I use a lot of layers, and I just set up my canvas size thinking about the layer amount, and I usually go as big as I can, but I also at least having a 50 layers to work with. I am not really sure whether it's fair to compare two such different softwares and two different electronic devices, because they are way too different and both of them are great. I don't have much experience with a Cintiq, so this is just my first impression and I'm sharing it with you. It's just really fresh, and I think perhaps I will make a new video in a month or 2 or 6. I'm not sure yet. If you're interested in it, so please leave the comment below. I am still going to use my iPad because I can take it with me anywhere I want. I can move it around, I can illustrate in it, I can make prints in it and just send it to my MacBook, and I can be free, and I just not don't need to sit on the one workspace. However, I will be working more on the Cintiq from now on in Photoshop, just because I wanted to go detailed and more deeper into my illustration to give it more depth and complexity and a bigger quality. And I think for such a big projects like a picture book, I am going to use my Cintiq. This beautiful thing is also very expensive. I bought it on sale. They had a few days sale and I bought it for 2,800 euros together with a stand, which is actually, I don't know, 400 or 500 euros cheaper than it usually is. And an iPad, I bought it in 2019 and I think it was around 1,300 euros with an Apple Pencil, which is much cheaper. I would go for that, definitely. But if you're looking into graphic tablet, there are cheaper versions. I did my research, watched a lot of videos, I asked people on social media, and also I have a little bit of experience working with Wacom, but with a smaller one, and I really liked it back then in 2017, I think. So I decided to buy this one. This is not the newest version. They have like the new Pro with a thinner frame around it, which I think looks cooler and better. But it also, if you want to buy it with an Ergo Stand, it will be around 4,000 euros. I wasn't sure I want to spend that much money right away without knowing whether I'm really going to use it and whether I really am going to like it. But I'm earning my living with illustration and with my art, so this is why I decided to buy this beautiful Wacom. And the last but definitely not the least, I just wanted to show you the comparison of the sizes and how much of a workspace I do have on my iPad and then on Photoshop and Cintiq. So I am really looking forward to it, because sometimes I feel like it's way too small. It can be way too small. It's great. You can work with it. I love it and I will continue working in it because I am a huge fan of Apple and Procreate. And I still have my gestures due to my touch function that I can simply turn off with a click on this. So it touch off and I can do anything, but then touch on and I can zoom in. So the only one, but also a big downside for me, is that I am not that fluid and fluent with Photoshop. I do use it for my work, but more for simpler tasks. So I need to get used to it and learn how to work with it, which will take time and practice. So I will be sacrificing my time, my work time, and I will be slower with some of my projects, illustrating projects. But I am willing to do that, because if you go big or go home, and I really like learning new skills as well. It's not like I need to learn how to draw from start. I can draw, and this is just the tool that I need to use to working with, and that's it. Yeah guys, I am really excited. I hope you like this video, and if you are interested in my review all the Cintiq in a few months. I will drop the video and you should drop the comment in the comment section below. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, feel free as always, just ask them and I will reply to you as soon as I can. I am really excited to just go dive into the work and explore my new Cintiq. See you guys, bye! And if you're still in here, I just wanted to show you how actually big the packages are. So this is the package of the actual Cintiq, and this huge is an Ergo Stand. And look at my hand. I don't know where I should store that. So this is just something that I wasn't prepared at all. This is my happy dance because I got the new Cintiq Pro. Is this the start of my new singing career? Perhaps it is, or perhaps a dance career. Okay guys, bye!